Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is, oh, yes, this is Tracy Brown coming to you today to do a video on, once again, Jackie O, but this time on her dad. Hi Stephen. Um, I'm so surprised at what I'm feeling around Jackie O, right? I really wonder who liked her. I think that, I think it's suspect. I, I think I'm shocked at everyone that has stood up for Jackie and how selfish everyone has been. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Vito. Hi, Erica. Hi, Dion. And so, because I'm so shocked, I keep doing these videos because I think I'm hoping that people could see themselves in this situation that Jackie wound up in. Um, it is my understanding that her mother passed, and that I'm assuming her dad raised the kids, but I don't know from what age. I'm wondering if there was a power struggle between him and his girls, particularly Jackie. I wonder if he wanted her to go in a certain direction and she went into a different direction. And did that bring like contention between them? And was he like maybe not talking to her at the time? Um, his speech. Hi, Renee. I'm doing well. His speech was awkward at best. I mean, awkward. Now, unless I don't have the whole speech, somebody send me the whole speech. I'm actually going to play the whole speech while I get the cards ready. I think I'm shocked. I think I'm in shock. I think I'm shocked. I think I'm flabbergasted. There's so much to untangle here. Got it, Erica. So she was raised by him. Hmm. Hmm. All right. I'm confused at best. So let me play the audio. Just let me make sure I can get it for you guys. But I might have to take this off. Let me take this off. Whew, just in shock. Okay, so it's connected, and so let me see if I could get it to play for you all. Jack, Eddie. Listen up, and you guys tell me what you think first before I read on this situation. Tell me what you think, but let me just make sure I have it here. Say Jackie Owen released the pages. 1, 2,
free. I am Jackie's daddy and mama. The Bible says, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Tarot Investigation with your girl Chanel.
Be holy and acceptable sight. I'd like to share with thank everybody for coming out and showing your support and love. My daughter, Jacqueline Marie Smith. Before I say this, I don't know nothing about the Bible, but in Romans chapter 13, this is for the peace officers. I'm a peace officer myself. It says that every soul shall be subject to the higher power. That's what the Bible says. I think I would suggest that every police officer in the world put Romans chapter 13 on there. It says that we are not a terror to good works, but to evil. To leave that right there. I'd like to share a moment in the X and Bat family. A few years ago, my daughter, Brooke, and they would always do this throughout the years, wondering, who is daddy's favorite baby? Who's the favorite? And my daughter, Brooke, would tell Jacqueline, oh, I'm daddy's favorite. Oh, I'm the favorite. You know, and Jacqueline said, no. I'm the favorite. Let's ask him. All of my baby bats are the favorite.
Peace officers? Peace officers for the public school system? Something about Genesis and peace officers? And then we jump to who is daddy's favorite at a funeral? I might be out of bounds. I'm not sure what I'm listening to, so I'm trying to be open, but instead I keep getting more confused. Let's listen to some more.
Yes, Jacqueline was my first favorite because she was my first baby. But as all the babies came into the bat family, once you become a bat with an X, you're my favorite. I like to say, did you know that humans have 3 brains? You have a brain in your head, you have a brain in your heart, and you have a brain in your stomach.
Where are my scientists? Where are my educated scientists? I'm not sure if I have a brain in my foot too. I just need to know where all the brains are. There might be some extra brains in my elbow. So I just need to know. I'm not sure. I'm learning something new at this funeral. So I need my scientists that really know what he is talking about. I don't. I will not pretend to be educated in the field of where brains are placed in the anatomy of the body. Let's continue.
Oh, it sounds strange, but it's true. Look at that. See if it's true. Look it up. I don't know nothing about it. But there are a lot of things that have been going on in the world. And I think it's about this race stuff. And I like to tell the world this day, the master teacher, his name is Minister X, peace be upon him. He says that Adam and Eve were not black people. Adam and Eve were not white people. Let's look, if you will, go with me back in your mind to Genesis chapter 1 at verse 26. I don't know nothing about the Bible, but it reads, Yah says, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. And he used the dirt, and the dirt is brown, to make Adam. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about science, but on your DNA strand, all that is a series of information, and it can't produce anything other than what's on that information. That's science. If Adam and Eve were two black people, everybody on the planet would be black. If Adam and Eve were two white people, everybody on the planet would be white. Where'd these white people come from? Where'd these black people come from? Go with me. Yes, Yah used the dirt. The dirt is brown. Adam had hair, wool, brown eyes, and brown skin. What did he use to make Eve? That's Genesis chapter 2, verse 21. He took her rib, or Adam's rib. Eve, her ribs are pinkish. Eve was a white woman.
Okay, come on now. Come on. This is a funeral for your daughter. What am I missing? Eve, Adam, dirt, pink ribs, DNA structure. Do you know science? I don't. Maybe I missed that part. That Eve and Adam were biracial couple. I think I did. You miss that part? In anatomy, where are my doctors? Explain anything. They just help me, Jesus. I'm so confused. I'm confused beyond logic. This is beyond logic. This is your daughter's funeral. Okay.
If you're looking at the material, unless God is a racist, he wouldn't have changed the material. And he took it from Adam's rib. Ribs are curved. So, here we go. There's a dream in the land with his back against the wall. By many a strange in names, it is sometimes called. There are those who claim this dream never to be mold. Now that's a sin, as we all stand tall. To claim the dream for one is to claim the dream for all. Master teacher, thank you.
Yo, amigo. Guys, I heard the two most important men in her life say nothing about her. Did not honor her life. The two most important men had nothing to say about how she was and acted and why she came here on earth and how that her presence, her living changed them for the better or the greater good. I heard DC say he wants to do her again to make 7 babies, but oh, too bad, she's dead. I heard her father say that he doesn't know the Bible. He's not a scientist, but he talked about DNA and he talked about the Bible a lot. And never said a nice word about this woman, his daughter. Cece's like, I didn't know her, and I could have gave a better speech. We all could have gave a better speech, Cece. Whatever justification we're going to give this man for never speaking about his daughter, you had one job, Masonic Temple preacher. You couldn't even remember Yahweh's name. What were you going to call God in your religion? Didn't you call him Adam at first? Like, what? Ribs aren't pink. Thank you. You know what else isn't red? Blood. Blood is blue. True story. Blood is not red, it's blue. Weird. Unbelievable, says Speaking from the Purple Cat. Unbelievable. Beto, I know you tried to tell me when I got off the feed. I looked for it and I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure the dad gave an amazing speech. So let me see. I saw it last night and I could barely sleep. The one glove might be a church thing. I'm thinking, you never know. Like, church people tend to wear gloves, so maybe he took the one off to take the mic. Like, deacons wear gloves. He's probably a deacon in a church or something. One glove Masonic. Is that a real thing? Because I never know when you guys are joking. Facts. Blood is blue until oxidized. Thank you. Why am I going to believe that the rib is pink? Why am I going to believe that? Hi, Mika. Listen to me. Women marry their fathers. Women marry their fathers. We saw it in true time. We saw it. We saw the boyfriend / I never want to marry her husband, DC. I said it. And then we saw the dad, and they were identical. They should have been under the same DNA. This was an ignorant man that unfortunately had children. This was a man that did not care that his daughter had died. And now I question why. What was in that he could not care? Well, I think that the question then becomes, how did her mommy die? How did her mommy die? My question was, does he love her? I did get a yes answer, but I believe this man may have a relationship with being suspected of how his wife died. Now, I don't know how she died, um, but I believe he might have been suspected. All right. Now, he was a peace officer. Is a peace officer in the school system? Let me just see something. Is it only in the school system a peace officer? Depending upon when he became a peace officer, there weren't real requirements back in the day. And I don't know what state he's coming from. Yes, in some school districts, they're called peace officers. So, who is the master teacher? Oh, I think it's like in his religion, the Masonic Temple of Yahweh, something like that. I think it's with his master teacher. He mentioned the name, but it's okay. We're not going to go there. The question becomes, was he a suspect in his own wife's death? Does anybody know how Jackie's mother died? Did she ever mention that? Let's see. Let me check. Does anybody have any information on how Jackie O's mother died? Because the way he was talking, it was familiar to him. And so he knows what DC did because something is very familiar and similar to Jackie's mother. So I got that there was something over money. Big money. I got that. Could have been. I feel like. I feel like it was tragic. I feel like her mom died tragically. I don't think it was cancer or something. And I think if it was something like cancer or she fell asleep and never woke up again, Jackie would say something. I think her mom died tragically when she was a little girl. I'm thinking she was witness to the abuse that had gone on in the house. She was the oldest. Yeah, could have been for an insurance policy. I think he was also protected by his Masonic group of Yahweh for Jesus. I think he was protected. I think there was a cover up. Um, I think his speech had everything to do with the father knowing what DC had done is similar to what he had done. And it was more history repeating itself. I think the dad was weird. I think it was uncomfortable. I don't even know how to explain how two men, two very important men in her life, couldn't say two beautiful words, couldn't put two sentences together. So, yeah, I get it. You don't know the Bible. You also don't know how to complete a sentence on your daughter's behalf. So, I get it. It's weird. So weird. I would have to tell the sister to be very afraid. I would have to tell the sister, be afraid. I think that the sister knows something. Are there three kids? Are there three of them? Does anybody know? Because I feel like they vowed never to speak on it. Whatever happened to her mother. And I don't think she's ever told anybody what happened to her mother. Maybe B. Simone knows, but I don't think she's ever spilled the beans. And I feel like she left by way of violence. Three kids. History repeating herself. She left behind three kids. I think at this point, him having another funeral and obtaining a lawyer is part of his selfish greed. He made money off the mother. He wants to make money off Jackie. We will see a legal fight between the dad and DC, but I'm warning you guys. Whatever the dad says about DC, he is talking about himself. A lot of smoke and mirrors. He wants to blow this wide open. He wants to corrupt DC. He wants to accuse him. I think he was being told not at the funeral. Now is not the time. I think he wants DC to pay him and then go away. Or no, I think he wants DC to pay him to go away. I think there's a lot of secrets here. I think Wild 'N Out is involved. I think Nick Cannon is involved. I think Daddy's going to get paid off. And they're going to beg him to go away. And I don't think it's just DC because he doesn't have that kind of money. I think it's bigger than DC. I think the dad knows it. And I think the dad wants money. Again, I am shocked. I mean, mortified. This is so weird. It's so uncomfortable. I am shocked, Jackie. You were not safe once your mama was not here to protect you. You were never safe. I also think she had a contentious relationship with her father. Were there a lot of pictures with her dad? Does anybody know? Were there family gatherings where everybody was at Thanksgiving dinner or something? I don't think she liked her dad, and I think DC showed up exactly like her dad. Nick Cannon will not show up to either funeral because he has intimate involvement with her. Let's get the final outcome. Upside down. In all my life, I've never pulled this card. Upside down, destroyer. Upside down, destroyer. In all my times of doing this reading, I've never pulled this card ever. You can check. I've been using these cards as a final outcome for 3 years now. Upside down, destroyer. Intoxication with destructive power, destroying other dreams or potential. I think that her and her father had contention between them. I don't think it was like, I don't like DC. I think it was, I don't like you, daughter. And then I don't like DC. And I feel like he said to her, like, get out, never come back, never, I don't care if you ever talk to me. I command you to hell. Like, I think he said that to her. I really do. And I'm not talking about black magic. I'm just talking about a dad that says, like, something so evil, and then it comes true. Destroyer. This is so crazy. Shadow destroyer becomes intoxicated with destructive power and can manifest as a dictator. Or a nation that destroys other nations, or as people who destroy each other or the environment. Look for a pattern within your psyche that destroys relationships or promotes attitudes and opinions that destroy others' dreams or potential. I think he told her, you're going to be nothing, in the face of her making herself something. I think she married what she knew, and all she knew was a narcissistic father. I can't believe all those loved ones and friends that no one was there with her while having the surgery. But it couldn't have been a loved one, Taiwan, because a cousin would have been like, I was there. The Photoshop? What do you mean, the Photoshop, Adrian? Oh, the Mother's Day photo shoot was like a telling story. It looked like the Addams family to me. Nick Cannon never showed up at the funeral. Yeah, that's why Lamar and I checked to see whether or not her last baby was Nick Cannon's. Because he definitely had an intimate relationship with her. When? Who knows? But there was an intimate relationship there. Oh, in the interview, Jackie said she doesn't know what happened to her mom. She said one day she just stopped coming by to see them. And her dad would accept the Mother's Day card they would make on her behalf. that woman's not alive. Is that why he never got caught? She's not alive. I saw her mother meeting her on the other side. Does everybody have the impression that this woman just walked out? That's not what happened. Somebody needs to DC. I'm going to help you out here because her dad is coming for you. You need to send an investigator to see what happened to Jackie O's mother. Then he can't blackmail you because that woman is not alive. I saw her. She is not here. She's never going to show up. She was taken down by a narcissist, a mean-spirited man. Wow. All right, guys. I mean, I'm just in shock. I don't know what to tell you. I'm in shock. Jackie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. To be surrounded around people and no one loves you. I'm so sorry. All right, guys, I gotta go. It's the saddest thing ever. Oh, yeah, her spirit is angry because she's finally like, what? And she's hearing everyone say something very wicked. So she's very angry and she's not crossing over. She's not going to cross over. So. All right, guys. Go on my channel. I've got a couple of videos on Jackie O. Just put Jackie O, Tracy Brown Live. I think this is my third video. And I believe Lamar has 2 or 3. And we did them both together. All right. So go to Lamar Townsend. Look up Jackie O. He did one today. And we did, I believe, 2 together. And then I did 2. And he did 1 by himself, and I did 1 by myself today. So, Jackie, I am so sorry. I'm sorry that you're waking up to the truth, and you have to wake up to the truth on the other side. Take care. Whew. Heavy, Lord. Heavy. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and